Morning, Gran.
Hiya, Dill. You late?
No.
Do you want to cook breakfast?
No. I don't know what this is about cooked breakfast. I've never eaten a cooked breakfast. Ever since you stopped working, you think I need a cooked breakfast.
It's a lovely day. You've seen it?
Yeah. Morning, accounts, A to D, can I help you? Yes, the person who deals with B isn't in yet. Can I take a message? Yeah, I've got that. No, he still isn't in yet. Right.
Have a nice weekend, Dylan, dear.
Oh, nice and quiet, thanks. How about you?
Keith took me out in a riverboat. We drank 2 bottles of champagne.
2 bottles?
Morning, Celia. Dylan.
Morning, Maggie.
Morning, Maggie. What was the big celebration?
It's a secret.
What is? Aye, what's the secret? Morning, boys. Morning, Celia.
Morning, Colin.
Hey,
Morning, Celia. Dylan.
Morning, Tony.
Morning.
Majid.
Morning, mein Führer.
Hey, Colin. Celia's spilling something to Dylan as soon as I come. It's a secret.
Oh, Dylan is Celia's blue-eyed boy.
So could you be, Colin?
Yes, if I repressed myself.
There's a message there from Nuclear Fuels.
Did you tell them I'm in hospital?
I said you got onto it right away.
No! They hate me!
Happy at your work, Majid?
Doing it, aren't I? What do you want? Singing?
A little smile is never wasted.
I don't know. Breaking into people's houses in broad daylight.
Women as well. Afraid to walk the streets. They'd never have got away with it in my time. People would have stopped them.
Nice weekend.
All right. Thanks.
Boring in here, I can tell you. There's lots of jobs I wouldn't mind, but being a toilet isn't one of them. Oh, you don't know how lucky you are, you know. I've got a really itchy lock. Here, you wouldn't give it a rub, would you? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, yeah. Thanks, pal. Cheers.
Do you think there's chemicals on these that could give you hallucinations?
Hey, Dylan's sniffing invoices.
No, seriously.
It's all contaminated, man. The tea's radioactive, there's cancer in the ham rolls, the test tube babies have started committing suicide.
Margie!
It's true! They're knocking over the tubes and jumping out of the fridge.
Margie, don't talk like that.
Hey?
It upsets me.
I'll tell you what upsets me. Paul McCartney.
What's wrong with Paul McCartney?
He earns £20 million a year.
£20 million?
20 million pounds? No, half of that's just for McIntyre. If I'd written one of his songs, I could pay somebody else to do this for me.
Why don't you write one then?
Marge can't even write a cheque properly, can you, Marge?
Hang on, right. Bloke goes out to catch fish, right? Maybe drowns at sea, all for a few quid. Another bloke sits at home, writes a few tunes, makes a fortune. That's not right, is it?
So what are you saying? People who write songs should be drowned at sea?
In the bath.
No!
Because my dad was in a band.
Yeah? What were they called?
The Pink Frogs.
Are they still going?
My dad crashed into a bus and killed himself. And my mother.
Oh, Dylan.
His biggest royalty cheque was for 300 quid.
Still worth having, though.
Not when you owe the record company 80,000.
Maybe you should go into that, Dylan.
Been into it. It's my dad. You wouldn't believe some of the things he signed away.
£2.59, please.
Oh, that's funny. No, put it in here. Oh, maybe it's... No. Oh, sorry, love. I'll have to chuck everything out.
Silly old bag.
What'd you say?
I said, silly old bag, you deaf? Pick the shortest queue and you get some old woman farting about for half an hour finding her money.
That's not women. That's poverty. What are you, a tosspot or something?
Love, lost your purse.
Yeah, it's just gone. I don't know where it
We'll
is.
just make sure, shall we? Don't worry, we'll look for it.
Look, I had my money ready 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and if there was a man on that till, we'd be here all day.
Look, it's her who's holding everybody up. She's holding you up too, so why are you defending her?
Well, she's such a prat, that's why.
Oh, I know your sort.
Oh, you started it, but you don't like it back, do ya? Yeah. Oh, hello, Stan. Oh.
Always money nowadays, isn't it? Money, money, money.
What do you mean nowadays? You're always saying nowadays. It's always bad.
That's right. Always is.
Oh, Stan, it's a nice day. You're up and about. How's Trix?
getting into this new development.
What new development?
Sheltered accommodation. It's got entry phone, double locks, security guards, alarm bells.
How'd you get into it?
Just heard about it and got my name down. So should you, he did.
Look, Stan, I've had my name down 1,000 times.
But you've got to keep ringing them up. You heading back? You can use my phone.
No!
Celia told you the news. About work, I mean.
Well, she started to tell me about her and Keith.
Ah, there's a little connection out between the two, actually. Keith has got a new job. Means moving out of London. He's asked Celia to marry him.
What, really?
Shh. I've asked her to keep it quiet.
In this office?
Especially in this office. If Celia's going, I need someone lined up for her job.
You mean me?
Well, that's not going to be Majid, is it? He's still on report for paying the same invoice 5 times. And I don't think it's going to be Colin.
Why not?
Oh, you know. Not something we all know about now, but not when he applied for the job, I can tell you.
Come on, Tony.
No, you think nobody cares, but you'd be surprised.
But that's terrible.
Now look, you're the best worker we've got, but I'm going to give you a word of advice. You should harden up a bit. If you want to get on, you need a bijou little killer streakette.
Killer streakette?
Especially being so young. You've got to set people back a bit. Because there's going to be some changes here. I can tell you.
You could have stayed with me.
Oh, Linda.
We could have drunk cocoa together, watch telly.
Look, I've decided, all right? Turn the water on for us, will you?
Oh! Turn it off! Turn it off! I keep telling you, I'll show you.
Right then. You show me out.
Kevin taught me plumbing.
What? Kevin?
Oh, yeah. He loved teaching me things. So when I could do them for myself, he turned nasty. Try it now.
What is it?
Fluffy turkey capri.
What's these green bits?
They taste all right.
Makes you wonder. I mean, Gran,
Yeah?
you know Mum and Dad were hippies.
Yeah.
Do you think they might have taken some drug that's affected my brain?
If they could have got hold of it, they would have taken it, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, they weren't like you. They liked a bit of fun.
Yeah, having a bit of fun sort of runs in the family, doesn't it? I mean, Susie and Pete weren't married. You never got married. Your parents weren't married. And your dad was a waster. My dad was a waster. My granddad was a downright crook who pissed off out of the country the minute you got pregnant.
Oh, what do you want me to do about it? Put shampoo on it. It's your family history.
History? It's more like a bloody saga. Wouldn't mind something a bit more ordinary.
Dylan, there's no such thing.
I know. Out of all these wonderful relatives, there's only me and you left. Such a great family. It's a bit deserted, you know.
Want to start your own then?
Aye?
Get yourself a girlfriend, for Christ's sake. What about that Melody that was keen on you?
Melanie.
Melody of love, I thought that would be. What's happened to her?
Nothing's happened to her. Not by me, anyway.
I mean, if you're happy here, all right, but I can take care of myself, you know. I looked after your mother, who was murder. I've looked after you since you was knee-high. And I tell you, looking after myself is no bother.
I'm sorry for all the bother.
Oh, you were no trouble, deal. That's what I was worried about. You never misbehaved. I used to wonder if you got a bit missing.
A bit missing? A bit missing?
Oh, come on, Dylan.
Why you started picking on me?
I'm not picking on you. I'm just not one of them mothers who smothers. I never have been.
What's wrong with having a job? You've always had jobs.
Yeah, but I never made an emotional fetish out of it.
For Christ's sake, I could be getting promoted. Maybe get us a decent place to live.
Dylan, that's not up to you.
Of course it's up to me. You're my gran.
Oh, don't keep calling me Gran. My name's Edith.
Edith? When have I ever called you Edith? I like calling you Gran because you're my gran.
Well, it's not just what you like that matters. It's time I had a name around here.
Dad, why couldn't you have written Mull of Kintyre?
Oh.
Gran, you're crackers. What you watching? Dallas?
No, it's a new one. Oh.
Off down the pub then.
Yeah, see you, Dill. I'll be down later.
Estelle, you Rambo. Save that gas in that used to clean your teeth and everything.
No, we don't do that anymore.
Thatcher's cottage.
Thatched cottage, thatched.
Established 1642. No, don't go away. I'm kind of like that.
Longboat.
Savage longboat.
I can see you haven't had much practice round here.
No, I used to go in the other one.
In the other one? Born in?
Yeah, well, my gran goes in there.
Your gran goes in there? How old are you then?
See ya.
I'll have a Malibu lemonade in there, please. And a brandy and black.
Excuse me, can I ask you something?
Are you the fella who nearly flattened this morning?
That's me, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was funny, though. You still look a bit wobbly now.
Look, when that board fell down, did it make a really loud noise? I mean, a good awful kaboom.
It was pretty satisfying, yeah? Were you on your way to work?
I was, yeah.
What'd you do?
Worked in an office.
Like it?
I like it. How do you make a living?
Oh, God knows if I'll ever make a living. What do you think I do?
Never just sat down and talked to anyone like this before.
It's unusual for me.
I would an unusual bloody day. What's it like in that house? Really filthy, is it? Rats and everything.
Oh, look, don't talk about rats, for Christ's sake.
I mean, if you stuck for a bath, you could have one at our place.
Our place? Where's our place?
I mean, my gran, she'd look after you.
What do you mean, look after me? I'm not a stray waif, you know. My friends know I'm here.
I know. I read your note.
You what?
Look, you shouldn't advertise you're not in round here. People leave your house in the nude.
Did you put it back?
Yeah. Take the address anyway. You never know.
I'm not kidding.
Bernie!
Oh, hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
This is Dylan. I nearly brained him this morning.
Oh, it's him. It's him. Like you jump for Dylan.
Do you?
Do you want a drink?
I better be going. I've got to get up for work.
Oh, what you do?
I'm an accounts clerk.
Really? So that's my brother.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just because she laughed at your jumper, there's no need to take it out on me.
She did not laugh at my jumper. She liked my jumper.
Edie.
Hiya, Bev. I've seen you for ages. What you up to?
Trying to get a bigger flat?
Oh, Beverly. I thought you couldn't have one.
Yeah, it's funny how the market changes, isn't it?
You having it up the road?
No fear. You can see some of their deliveries lurching about. I'm having it by the Laboria method.
What's that? Out the other end?
Edith, it's really harmonious. They keep it close to the baby and bring it in as gently as possible.
What, you mean they delay the shot till later on?
Edith, they grow up happier and they smile earlier.
All we ever got was a slap on the arse and we knew what we were in for. No, you're quite right. It's your own child. It should be special. I never had that with Susie. Still, at least she was a love child. And Dylan was her love child. Both accidents.
But you could tell, couldn't you?
You could tell Dylan was an accident, yeah.
No, a love child. They've got that glow. Of course you can be married and have a love child, too.
Too true. Oh, what? You mean off your husband?
Oh, you're wicked.
Well, you're very lucky. Mind you.
Edith Lee to booth 5, please.
I want to be rehoused.
I've seen you before, haven't I?
Yes, I've been in one of these with the whole tenants committee saying we all want to be rehoused. Makes a change to see the same official twice in a row. You're all getting promoted and we're still stuck here.
You're not stuck in here, are you? Look at it. Every day I'm like a goldfish. I'm not a yuppie. I'm more of a guppy. There's bubbles coming out of my ears. This application form, is it just for yourself?
Yes, because I'm retired now. That makes me eligible for this new sheltered accommodation you're building. And don't tell me you're not, because I know about it. And don't tell me I can't have one, because I must have enough points by now to get to the moon.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. Anything else you want?
Yes. Can you do the goldfish again?
What do you mean take a day off? We were supposed to be getting some money.
Yeah, well, there's not enough work. We've got to take a free day.
Not enough work?
Before next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? This is surreal. Why next Tuesday?
Oh, well, I'll have the Friday then.
Right, Marge, well, I'll have the Monday.
I'll take the Friday as well.
Can't have two off on the same day.
I mean, these two get long weekends and I'll get the rubbish.
They asked first.
But I was working.
It's not working that counts, it's taking your opportunities.
Oh, hello, darling. This is me here.
I've missed you, you know.
And not you again.
I look forward to you coming in. I mean, some of the people I get are dead rough, but you're sort of gentle, you know?
Shut up. Shut up. I've had just about enough of this. Just practicing for future management.
Well, don't get too carried away. You haven't got there yet.
Dylan, I'll show you how to fill in the new form. I didn't know that about your family, Dylan.
Yeah. My dad crashed out isn't half of it, really. My granddad was a crook. My great-granddad never worked in his life. As far as I can see, it's only the women in our family that have held things together.
So, you think that's unusual for women or something?
Yeah, but only with the men, aren't I? Last of the line. And look at it. Sort of ancestors I've got, I used to think role models was a kind of pickled herring.
Dylan, you're too sensitive for this world, you know.
Come on, grow, you bugger, grow. Brighten the place up a bit. You're no good for sod all, but you won't die, will you? Oh, hello, Stan. You're getting very active these days. Cup of tea?
Yeah.
Not watching the racing then?
Is your telly on the blink? Switch it on if you like.
No. I just thought you might be watching, that's all.
Do you know, ever since I stopped working, I've hardly had a bet. I go out, it's a lovely day, I don't have to piss about getting here or there, and I think, who wants to watch a load of midgets bouncing up and down on GGs?
Yeah, it is a nice day, yeah. So I thought I'd look out your company for a chat.
Oh, I'm honoured, Stan.
I do honour you, Edith. You know that.
Oh, what for? Oh, God, don't look like that. You look as if you're going to tell me.
Did you go about a flat yet?
Today, I told him.
I've been thinking, instead of putting in for 2 separate flats, why don't we put in for 1 together?
Sammy's a right vicious bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, Sam is, but Fred is really sweet. He's running around his cage, pushing his little wheel, singing away to himself.
He sings?
Hey, Dylan.
What's he sing about?
I don't know, it's all in gerbil.
Oh, hi, Melanie.
Listen, you nearly walked right past me.
I was just... dinner, you know?
Oh, listen, are you going to come to the club later?
The ice pick.
Yeah.
I'll get torn to shreds.
No, you won't.
I haven't got the gear.
That's all right. Just sit around and look dead.
Yeah, well, sounds really attractive.
Listen, you've got to get out and do things sometimes, you know. Anyway, I'll see you later, all right?
I don't know who's pissed in the lifts these days, but it must be on nitric acid.
I think it's that Mrs. Warmby with a sick dog.
Well, she should control herself. What's this?
Crunchy salmon.
Who have any visitors today by any chance?
How did you know? Stan called.
Stan? You still alive? What do you want?
He wants to marry me.
Are you serious? You can't marry Stan. He's a cornflake.
He's good-hearted. I'm not going to marry him.
That's a relief.
I might live with him, but I wouldn't marry him.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. You and that monument are going to set up a menagerie.
No. He's too old-fashioned. I know him. I cook his meals, wash his socks. If I go out on my own, he wants to know where I've been all the time.
That's right.
I don't have to ask you about it.
No. I was only asking because I thought this woman called Bernadette might have called round.
Yes. Why would she?
I said she could have a bath there.
What's the matter with her own bath?
She ain't got one. She's one of those houses in Destry Street.
What? Squatted it? Well, you pick some nice people to start a new social life, I must say.
She's all right. Just got talking in the pub.
Oh, yeah. After a couple of pints, you say, my gran sits in the house all day hoping somebody will pop in for a wash and brush up.
Well, if you're not in, you're not in. You're in when Stan called.
Don't start. I'd only just got back from the housing office.
Yeah, what'd they say this time?
They put me down for an old people's flat.
Look, what would I do in an old people's flat?
Not for you, it's for me.
On your own?
Yes.
Well, this comes as a bit of a blow. Here I am, slogging away on the straight and narrow, trying to get us out of all this.
I'm sick of saying you don't have to do that on my account.
I don't have to. I want to.
Oh, so I'll have to fit my life in to keep you happy, is that it?
Well, if I'm just an impediment...
You're not, Dylan. You just don't listen.
You've gone and done everything for me. I want to do something for you.
Well, just give me a break, Dylan. Give me a break.
Walks away when you're talking to him. He sits down next to you and trying to ignore him. Hello? Remember me?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Don't take no notice of him, man. He's young and aggressive. Not aggression. Pent-up emotion. You know how emotional I am. Think him well, all our dialogues here are strictly ideological. He's the idiot and the logical one. Couple of gear. Couple of gear.
Do you live round here?
Yeah, I got a place up in the flats, huh?
I live there.
Yeah? What, permanently?
Used to be all right, those flats. These days we get some right riff-raff.
Oh, what are you, Wen? Mr. fucking Average, is it?
Look, it's a hard job being average. We're the ones that keep the world going.
Taking the world as a whole, the average person is Chinese, right? Listen, I don't care if you keep the world going or not. There you are. Ask some apology. Shake.
I'm, Dylan.
I'm, Elvis. I'm, Cliff.
When you were at police college, did you have showers with the women?
No.
That's what I heard.
We had a work cut out just learning the songs. You know, I've been meaning to ask you. Do plainclothes police wear uniform when they're off duty?
No, son.
That's what I heard at college.
Evening, Sarge.
Hi, boys.
after?
Drugs. There's less chemicals in these than there is in a beer, man. Oh.
So what do they do?
Well, they kind of like... Well, they make things taste better, like. Look, watch that. Right? Oh. Lovely. Oh, someone I'll have to take it up.
Doesn't taste any different.
It's because you haven't taken enough, man. Have a few. Go on. Get stuck in. Go on, go on. Munching. You ever been in the Navy?
The Navy?
Yeah.
None.
Oh. I had these great mushrooms in Malaysia. They give you the experience of being dead.
What was it like?
What's it like? It was like everyone in the world was dead except me. After that, I became a musician.
Yeah?
Yeah. I used to be more famous than the Beatles.
More famous than the Beatles?
Yeah, before anyone had ever heard of the Beatles, I was more famous than them.
Our dad was a musician.
Yeah? What's his name?
Pete Flynn. He was in a band called the Pink Frogs.
The Pink Frogs? Fuck me. Hey, come here. Sit down, sit down. His dad, right? His dad was Pete Flynn, who started the Pink Frogs, man. Right? I got the album. I turned Cliff onto that. Fucking good album, man. Fucking right it was, eh? Hey, you must be really, really proud of him, kid, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I am.
Fuck me, I just remembered. I was there when they named you on stage. Dylan. No, it's a different name. What was it?
No, well, it was a bit longer, actually.
What was it again?
I just won't laugh.
I will laugh, promise, no.
It's Dylan, Peace and Harmony, Ziggy Zom, Zebedee, Moon, Flynn.
Holy shit. Moon Flynn?
I've never been able to tell anyone that before.
It's a tricky job these days, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to learn. I mean, a lot of the new recruits think it's all about arresting people. It's not. If you can avoid an arrest by issuing a firm caution, that's by far away the best thing to do. Would you look at that? Oi!
Firmest caution I ever saw.
Yeah, well, you try and be sympathetic, but it's best to be on the safe side, yeah.
Should we give him a sticker?
Yeah, why not?
Which one do you think? Have a smile on your face and keep your valuables in a safe place. I know. I've met the Met. Hello? I think he's dead.
Bugger! We'll get community policing for this.
What's going on?
We are police officers, and this man is a dangerous criminal, so we attacked him.
No, it's, we're police officers, and we honestly believe that this man was a dangerous criminal.
Look, this man's had an accident. Are you a witness?
No, Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, you deal with this one, buddy.
All right, come along now, please. All the excitement's over.
Well, you can keep your rose and crown and your deeds in town. Well,
could happen, what he should do is send the unemployed to Portugal, Turkey, or somewhere where the money goes further, the weather's nicer.
You need money, do you?
Huh?
Live on a beach, eating seaweed, innit?
Let's say I represent the middle of the road here. Look, if you think people will go out to Turkey and eat seaweed just to keep wages down,
The bosses are always up to bum, right? Last time I collaborated, I was making muesli for this cosmic bakery, right?
Lava bread,
Really
that's seaweed,
emotional
you can eat
job,
that.
man. Manager comes in one day, says, Cliff, I've been doing acid on the weekend, and I read the tarot, and he was sacked now. Bag of coke we had full of dungeons.
Yeah, good stuff though, wasn't it, huh?
I mean, the government could give everybody in the country, like, £1 million, and they wouldn't have to work again. Let the robots and the computers do it, yeah.
Look, stuff computers, right? I've got to use one at work, and it's the most boring part of the whole job.
Oh.
But human work, that is the most amazing, fascinating thing in the whole world.
Hey, they're good, aren't they? Huh?
Now, you the one that thinks that computers is tedious, right? Put your lovely hand in it. Now type 7633. Now press cash withdrawal. Now type £60, please. Aye. Fucking poetry, innit?
Oh, green man!
Oh, green man!
What shall we do now?
Cross now!
He says, cross now.
You can all go to prison for this. But we're going to let you off this time.
Yeah. We had a bit of excitement already.
This is a life that does me good, aye. Doesn't me too much good for my own good, though. That's the only problem.
It's my dad. My dad's talking to me.
What's he saying?
He says, we are the pink frogs.
I hope you're not gonna throw up in here.
Don't talk to me.
Oh, be a snob. You do what you like, I'm just a lift.
Think yourself lucky you're not a toilet.
At least if you're a toilet, you get something to eat. Get it.
Look, I haven't got it. If I haven't had it, I can't do anything with it, can I? Do that!
Bijou little memoette. Just sign it and pass it on.
What's wrong, Dylan? Want to tell me about it?
Never talk to me like that. Nobody talks to you like that.
Thanks, Celia. I'll be all right.
Are you Dylan's gran?
Edith, my name is.
I'm Bernadette. He said you might let me take a bath here.
Yes, dear, you may. It'll take a bit of time. Come through.
Brought you something?
Me?
Yeah.
Present?
Yeah.
Boats. Did you do it?
Yeah. Been doing a lot of boats lately. Big red boats. But I like the faces in that one.
You know, all I ever get given is fucking calendars. They're like dream boats.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
It's lovely. Thank you.
But you might want to do it for somebody because you love them.
That's not love. Let them do it for you if it's love.
Majid, do you think getting married is tying yourself down? That's typical for a man.
Man, nothing. It's two people tying each other up.
Majid, you've got some really strange ideas.
You try getting married then.
I'm getting married.
Celia!
Oh. I knew I'd never keep it a secret.
But it's wonderful. Why keep it a secret?
Look, Colin, all the time I've been living with Keith, he's never asked me to marry him. And it's been no secret, right? Anyway, Tony asked me to keep it quiet because we'll be moving and I'll be changing my job.
It's a plot. It's a plot about who gets your job. Isn't that right, Dylan?
Of course it's not a plot.
Dylan, how can you know it's not a plot unless you're in on it? Are you getting Celia's job?
If it's going, I'll put in for it, yeah.
Well, I am too.
Colin, you always say that and you always chicken out.
Not this time. I don't want to grow old in this job.
Sorry to disappoint you, Colin, but I think I've got to be favourite.
You! If I was you, I wouldn't remind them you're still here.
Yeah. I get twice as much work as you lot. Anyway, I need the money.
You shouldn't be running a car then. You'll never get any pussy in that wagon of yours, you know.
It always gets back to sex, doesn't it?
What do you mean, sex? That's people's love lives you're talking about.
Yeah, just because you ain't got one.
Yeah. Plotter.
What do you mean she gave it to you? It was me who offered her the bath.
Yeah, well, it was me who give it her, wasn't it?
Sure she didn't say it was for me and you?
No, she particularly said this is for you. To me. I liked her, she's all right.
I told you that. What a day.
What happened last night, then? I thought the house was falling in at 3 o'clock.
Well, quick, didn't I? Seeing as I'm going to be homeless and an orphan all over again.
Do you want some lamb chops or not?
What? Are you all right?
Oh. Hello.
Got your bath then?
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for the picture, it's nice. Coming down to the pub later on?
I can't tonight. My mate's here.
Oh, well. I've got a day off tomorrow. You want a hand in there?
Are you serious? It's hard work, you know. I don't want any watchers.
I know, I'm a good worker, me.
All right, yeah.
Fine. See you tomorrow then.
Bye.
You got everything very cosy here, Stan.
Do you think so? Have you thought any more about what I asked you?
Yeah, I've thought about it. The answer's still the same.
Well, you don't hope for too much or you could end up with nothing.
Story of my life, Stan.
Well, you picked a flesh addy in the first place and look where that got you.
I didn't pick him, Stan. I loved him. All the other girls went picking for themselves. This one had a good job. This one was a snappy dresser. This one was a bit slow, but he handed his money over and didn't itch her. They all got sized up like stalls on the market. Well, if I love somebody, I love them, and I can't help it. God knows what I've got to show for it.
That's just what I'm saying.
I know that's what you're saying, because you're another wayer-upper, that's why.
Well, if you change your mind...
Yes, Stan. I'll let you know.
Oh. I feel a bit post-coital now.
You what? What are you two so miserable about anyway?
I got a headache, bellyache and willy ache.
He's had a willy ache since he jammed it in a door in Norwich. I don't like to tell you what he was doing. Look at it this way, Wes. Things could be worse.
Nothing better is that things could be even worse than that.
What is this horse shit? I don't want to sit here and listen about bellyache and willy ache and bad's better than terrible. See you anyway, all right?
You look nice in that. What are you up to?
Go round Bernadette's. Give her a hand.
You still enough?
Me? No, I'm all right.
I've just been looking at that photograph there. I think that's the best photo I ever took. You were the golden boy, you know, from a baby. I'd see you smiling out of that old pram with your little face and your curly hair. Nearly broke my heart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you make of my gran?
Edith. I liked her.
You don't think she's a bit eccentric?
What? Different from you mean?
No. Just wonder what you think. My granddad was a con man, you know. Swindled some money out of a local mob. Had to skip the country. Never been seen again.
What, do you think he might have been murdered?
It would have been if my gran got hold of him. She had to give up a lot going out cleaning, so I'm not one of those blokes that's down on women, you know. Although I don't get anywhere.
Why? Because you're obsessed with your gran?
No! I mean, not being all cool and bossy about it.
Well, you reckon that's what women go for, do you?
You should watch them. I mean, anyway, if you're soft, you get nowhere. I'm just the shy type.
You're not shy.
Don't you think so?
No. I think you're quite a brash little bugger, really. Yeah, careful with those.
This is great.
Do you like it?
Must be great to be able to do something like this. I mean, for me, it would be great just to have a picture like this.
Yeah. It's one of my favourites.
Do you ever hear things?
Yeah. At night, I keep thinking there's someone trying to get in here.
I mean, do you hear things talking? Like, for instance, you know these stories about shepherd boys prattling about in the country?
Oi! I'm from the country.
Yeah, and they ponce about saying hello to the trees and the cows saying how do you do. Well, I get that in London. Old beer cans and ashtrays. I don't believe some of the stuff that talks to me. Why have women got smaller feet than men?
Women aren't as big as men.
Yes, they are. I've known bigger women than me. I've still got smaller feet. They've got shorter legs as well.
Dylan, can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why are men frightened of women? You got a girlfriend, Dylan?
I've got
What star sign are you?
Virgo.
Virgo the Virgin. One of the feminine signs. One of the mutable, changeable signs.
Really? Everything I've read makes it sound really boring. What star sign are you?
Taurus, Taurus the bull.
What happens between Virgo and Taurus then?
Well, they could be brother and sister.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty exciting.
How about sweet and sour king prawn balls, and then some stewed chicken with bamboo shoots and water chestnuts and some rice? Yeah. Let's go upstairs, eh?
I brought you some flowers. The last time I saw you, I gave you these.
Last time I saw you, you were off to buy the ring. You come swanning back after 40 years with your bunch of flowers and your suntan. Where the hell have you been?
I've been in Australia. I've done quite well out there.
Oh, lovely. You never bothered to find out how I was going on?
No, I hired an agency to do that.
You paid a detective.
Well, shows an interest, doesn't it? Is Dylan here?
No, he's not. You've got no right to see him.
What about his right to see me?
Don't you dare even try. Turning up here after half a lifetime to ask how the family's getting on. Just what are you here for?
I came to invite you to dinner.
This is some stunt, Morris. You left me looking ridiculous. You're making me ridiculous again.
Tomorrow night at my hotel. You might want some new clothes. So, I'll leave you some money.
Stuff the money. I want to know why you're here. What's the fiddle, Morris? What you want?
If you want to know, you'll have to come, won't you? I'll send a car for you at 8. Get in it if you like. If you don't, you won't come again.
Shut up. You've got very nice skin, Dylan.
When I was at school, there was anything on. My gran couldn't always be there. She might be working. She'd always be there if she could. All the other kids would be there, mums and dads. And this boy said to me, "Oh, you've only got your gran." She was everything in the world to me. And he said, "You've only got your gran."
Dylan, where are you? There's no one else will fucking believe it.
What time do you call this, Dylan?
Sorry, Celia.
Oh, Dylan.
What? What is it?
Dylan's painted his nails.
Oh, shock and scandal. Painted nails.
Well.
Of course, human beings can connect ideas without conscious thought. Magic rulers of the universe, kiss my bum. Oh yeah.
Shut up, will you? I'm blind as it is.
You may think that the computer can talk, but it is actually following a completely predetermined routine. End of a line. Beep. Are the above details correct? Beep. Yes. Beep. Want to do another one? Beep.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Most importantly of all, the computer should be idiot-friendly, so that any unbelievably stupid mistake, such as wiping out its memory completely, requires several key presses, preceded by something like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you...
Wasn't this your day off, Majid?
It's payday today, isn't it? So I took the Tuesday off instead.
Of course I can. I'm her personal assistant.
Dylan, Tony wants to see you in his office. Hello?
Mr. Nelson isn't here. Can I help you?
I want to run a check on somebody.
I'll take your details.
So, what have we done then?
I wiped all our accounts off the computer file.
That's a bit serious, isn't it? In fact, that is a bijou little disasterette. Oh dear. This is very sad. I really don't know what to do. I think... it's going to have to be the sack, though.
Are you serious? Give me the sack.
Dylan, I warned you there were going to be changes around here. I told you how to get on, and you just ignored it.
I'm not taking this. I'll tell ya. I'll have him for this.
What's happened?
Got the sack.
The sack?
I thought you'd get tortured, but the sack.
I'm sorry this has happened, Dylan, even if I do get Celia's job.
I'm not taking this.
looking a bit desperate, mate. What's up, Dale?
Got the sack.
Oh,
hey!
You got the fucking
baby! Yeah! I said I lost my job. One day, one mistake and I'm out my butt.
Easy, boy. What you need is a nice little blow.
You see, you know. I got tossed on the scrap heap. I can't get any dull money. And you're telling me to take some drugs. I mean, you two don't work, do you? You do all right.
Will you steal, though?
I can live off my wits, like my granddad.
Like your granddad?
Yeah. I got it in my blood. It's never been used.
Oh, what? The place has been wrecked.
I thought it always looked like this.
Stick it up! What a lot I got! What a lot we got! What a lot we
You look as if you've done this before.
That's what I'm trying to look like.
Edith, I want you back.
I knew you were going to say that.
Edith, I never wanted to leave you in the first place. The only reason I swindled the money was for you.
Morris, you got your hands on that cash and pissed off like a rat up a drain pipe.
Is the food to your satisfaction, sir?
The food's fine. I was going to send for you when I got set up.
Yeah, but you were having such a good time spending all that money that time flew by.
Good time. I had a great time. I got drunk and I slept with loads of women. And I haven't come back to say sorry.
Morris, you've been selling Japanese radios for the last 30 years, so don't make out it's been solid fornication. You've made money, you've got a nice big house in Sydney, and for someone who's so irresistible, you're still not married.
How'd you know that?
I went to a detective and ran a check on you. And what's more, it's your money that paid for it.
Oh, that's great.
You've proved a bit too slippery for your own good, haven't you? Nobody's got their hooks into you. And now you're old. And what have you got? A nice big house and nobody in it.
You could be in it.
Oh, yeah. If I want an old codger to look after, I could take my pick.
I'm not asking you to look after an old codger. I'm asking you to marry me.
Oh! I'd keep getting offers of marriage as if it was some kind of an offer.
Well, for Christ's sake, it's not a poke in the eye. You know I've made money.
Morris, you got your start by stepping on me, so don't come it about the money. Anyway, I don't want to go and die in bloody Australia.
Well, you can't prefer this country. The place is falling to bits.
It's changing to bits. People used to be ordinary without feeling like there was failures. What we need is another peasants' revolt. But we don't need you and your bloody boomerangs.
I feel like I'm dreaming. You don't want to get married? You don't want money? You don't want a beautiful house in Australia? Well, what the hell do you want?
I want to go round the world.
Oh. Well, that'll see the money off for sure.
Morris, I've been stuck in my pot like a bloody aspidestra. I've never been anywhere or done anything different. I want to see the world. And if you won't do that for me, don't sit there making such a big noise about it.
All right.
Eh?
You've got a deal. Where would you like to go first?
I don't know yet. I'm not following your say-so on where we stay and what we do. I want half the money first.
I've got to hand it to you, Edith. You're really quite a hard-hearted, grasping old...
I'm not hard-hearted, Morris, and you've got cause to know it.
But come on, half the money? I mean, you could run off with it.
Yeah, well, you better not get boring then.
What? Everybody gets bored. I want to get married.
Yes, you want to, and I'd love to. But I've seen your idea of partnership, and it's cash up front.
You're just trying to put me through it, aren't you?
Morris, this is that moment that won't come again, remember? You've just got to make a decision and stick to it.
But don't you want to try it out first?
Here, you should turn left here.
Sorry, love. I was too busy listening.
Dylan? Dylan? I brought somebody to see you. Dylan? Dylan? I don't know, he's always hanging round when I don't want him, and when I want him, I can't find him. Want a brandy, Mo?
What have you got to say to that, eh? I don't mind telling you, you've given us a lot of trouble. I've given you trouble. Let's have that. I met them in a pub. They told me their names were Cliff and Elvis. Elvis said he used to be more famous than the Beatles, and he had a plan for sending the unemployed to Turkey and giving them all £1 million. It's pathetic.
We've been checking up on you. You haven't even got a criminal record.
At your age. Go on your way. And watch it. Because when we think of something, we are going to put you away. Until doomsday. Fuck you.
Oh.
I'll blame the parents. Who the bloody hell are you?
Dylan? Is that Dylan? It's Morris. I'm your granddad.
Are you really my granddad? I knew something was going to happen. My granddad. I've got a granddad. You bastard, you're the one who's ruined my grand's whole life.
Dylan, your gran and I might be getting married.
You what?
We went out to dinner last night.
To dinner? The two-faced old ratbag! That's all you've done to her.
Dylan, if I can make it up with Edith, Don't tell me you're going to hold out on me, so I'm an old bastard. I'm still your granddad. Hey, you're quite a good-looking young fella. You've been out late the last few nights, haven't you? With a woman, were you?
No. Well, it was one night. That's the way you put it. With a woman. Just spent all last night in the freezer.
The freezer?
Yeah. Got arrested. Just after I was going to live off my wits.
You're losing me, Dylan. Edith said you were an accounts clerk.
Got the sack. I thought it might be a sign of following the family footsteps and be a bloody crook like you. 2 seconds later, I'm in the slammer.
Listen, son. Can I call you son? We all live off our wits, but we can't all be the same, can we? If everybody was a train driver, we'd get nowhere. It's the same with crooks. There's a limit to how many society needs.
Granddad,
Yes, son.
that's very nearly the biggest load of cobblers I've heard all week. But it was great. Thanks.
Come on. Let's make the old bat some breakfast, eh?
Your granddad and I are going round the world.
Round the world? That's great, that is. I'll get my granddad back and you hoist him off on safari.
Dylan, after what you've been up to this week, don't tell me I'm having all the fun around here.
Yeah. Fun, all right. You're off to Honolulu while I'm getting put on the dole and arrested. Ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha.
Dylan?
I suppose I can live in your old people's flat as well.
Dylan, if you don't snap out of this, I'll belt you one. What are you looking like a cow over a gate for? You wanted a family, you better get used to what it's like.
Well, I think this calls for a celebration.
Did you want one of these? Dad, do you want one? Yeah. There you are, darling. Live dangerously. Here, do you want one, sweetheart? Not a moment,
Who, me? I heard, you know?
Yeah.
I had a good time. Mind you, I had to fight for it.
The pink frogs.
Duke Ellington, there was a bagger you could dance to.
You're looking great.
Oh, of course I am.
Improved places, actually. Aye. Not so much when we're in them as when we have to get out of them.
Evening, Dylan.
Oh, hi, Linda. Didn't recognise you with the 2 beards.
What a fat lip. How do you think it's going to go, then?
Oh, I don't know, dear. I've never lived with anybody my own age before. I shall have to use my imagination.
Edie?
Uh-huh.
Something for you. Ta-da!
Oh, what is it?
Well, it's a cake, isn't it?
Oh. Ah.
Come on, everyone.
You won't forget your old granddad, will you?
Gerbils mate for life.
Oh, yeah? How long's that in?
About 6 years.
That's bearable, I suppose, isn't it?
chick on the street. She threw you out again. You'd give anything you have just to take another look down Love's Lane. It only took a minute to make you second hand. Is that rain in your shoes or the tears of a broken-hearted man? Look out, girls, tigers on the loose. But you know in the end that you're only pretending, so what's the use? It only took a minute to make you second